That applause was satisfactory.
Yeah, comedy!
Oh, stop it. I rate that a 9.7. It's 9.7. I always think it's funny when I see people go on stage and they get the biggest applause before they even do anything. And like it never goes up from there, it just goes kind of down. When I decided that I wanted to be a stand-up comedian, I started watching a lot more on TV. And I thought it was sad sometimes when someone would like jump on stage and they had so much energy and everyone loved them and they clapped. And then they started doing stuff and it was kind of more like, and you're like, you should have just stopped at the beginning when it was good. And then I thought that can't happen to me because when I decided that I wanted to do stand-up, there was no real going back. Like I told my dad that I wanted to do stand-up, and he was like, "But Maddie, you could just you could go. You're so good at maybe you could try stand-up. Yeah, that might be okay." And everyone wanted me to do something serious with my life, but I don't know where they got the delusion that that was going to happen. You see, because even as a child, like, I didn't take anything seriously. There were 5 things that I really wanted to do, like, as a profession. The first one was crime scene investigator. Now, this would happen just in my house, and of course, to be a crime scene investigator, you need a crime scene to investigate. So, since there were no criminals, I had to go create my own, and I would kind of go in there, and I'd close my eyes, and I'd just, like, knock stuff over, and then I'd leave, and I'd grab, like, a notepad, and I'd come back in, and I'd be like, okay, well, there's some milk on the ground here. Oh, no, that's got it there. There's some tracks leading out, and then they lead back in, and now they're coming over here. I don't know what's happening. And you see, I was the crime scene investigator, not the crime scene cleaner-upper, so that didn't last very long. And then I moved on to my next most desired profession, which was a philosopher. And I kind of just wanted to, like, sit around and philosoph, you know? Because, like, what else is there to do? Like, I just grow a long beard and, like, stroke it and say profound things. Or, like, ask profound questions, like is the earth really flat? Or will there ever be world peace? Or for the love of God, where do I go when I blink? I don't know. I don't know. And it's not my job to answer those questions, it's just to ask them. So to this day, I don't know. And after I gave up on that, just ran out of questions to ask, there is a limit, I went to mathematician, which was my third. And that was kind of short-lived, because I'm not very good at math. And apparently that's like a job requirement. I thought it was another one where I could just like grow a long beard and I just use the word asymptote. But see, and I'm in Stats AP this year, which would mean that I'm good at math, but I never passed, right? I never passed my subtraction time test though in the 2nd grade. And I don't know, like I could get some college credit for Stats AP, but then I don't know if that disqualifies me if I can't subtract very fast. And I don't know if they're going to talk to my 2nd grade teacher. They shouldn't. She made me cry. I don't know what she'll do to them. But yeah, so after that, I was a little disheartened, and I decided on my 4th one, which was fortune cookie writer. That sounds promising. And I was really interested, you know, and I thought maybe I'll put out a few normal ones. And somehow in my head, I was there watching them, like, open their fortune cookie as I was writing them too. So like I thought maybe I could just mess with people and just put like really weird fortunes in there, like predictions like 2012 is the end of the world. Or like he put something in your drink. And I wanted to see someone get slapped, you know? And maybe I would just mess with people, you know, like don't look now, but I just cut it off and you don't know. You're like you're looking, I don't. And I thought maybe I could just see someone on a 3rd date, just a 3rd date, and they're out at Chinese food. That's not a very good date, but and have someone like open their fortune cookie and it says like, "Will you marry me?" Someone's like, "What?" That just never. It just ends right there. It's ended. I ended their relationship. I just want to mess with people's lives. I don't know. And, but that one, I just got kind of bored with that, and I moved on to my 5th most desired profession. Actually, I should call it first. It's the top of the list, which is cat. And I thought maybe I could just lay around all day, and I practice, you know, and I sit there and like lick myself, and like crawl around, chase my cats, and you know, I'll just like lay there with my cats, like bask in the sun. But I have so many questions, like what happens if I get injured? Like, do I go to the vet or do I go to the hospital? And do they treat me there? Because do I become a cat? Does Obamacare cover that? Like, I'm not really, I don't know if it got put in or I don't know. And then maybe I thought, what if, is there some sort of like workers' comp if I get in a cat fight? Because those exist, you know? And maybe what would happen if I wanted to live in a house with like a bunch of other cats, like an old lady's house, and there's like some sort of union that I can join? And I didn't know. I had so many questions. So in the end, I just decided maybe instead I'll just be a stand-up comedian. And then in the fall, I'm going to San Jose State. So and I'm right, yeah. So I'm gonna be on YouTube. I'm already on YouTube, so you guys should watch me. And if the position of cat ever opens up, I'll probably stop being on YouTube with my stand-up comedy because I'm gonna take up that post. But thank you. And right now, I'm gonna ask Jamie to come introduce the next person, whatever that is.